Take a moment and join me for our daily Bible reading from American Bible Society. Today's reading is Acts 14, 1 through 20. The same thing happened in Iconium. Paul and Barnabas went to the synagogue and spoke in such a way that a great number of Jews and Gentiles became believers. But the Jews who would not believe stirred up the Gentiles and turned them against the believers. The apostles stayed there for a long time, speaking boldly about the Lord, who proved that their message about His grace was true by giving them the power to perform miracles and wonders. The people of the city were divided. Some were for the Jews and others for the apostles. Then some Gentiles and Jews together with their leaders decided to mistreat the apostles and stone them. When the apostles learned about it, they fled to the cities of Lystra and Derbe in Lycaonia and to the surrounding territory. There, they preached the good news. In Lystra, there was a crippled man who had been lame from birth and had never been able to walk. He sat there and listened to Paul's words. Paul saw that he believed and could be healed. So he looked straight at him and said in a loud voice, "Stand up straight on your feet." The man jumped up and started walking around. When the crowd saw what Paul had done, they started shouting in their own Lycaonian language, "The gods have become like men and have come down to us." They gave Barnabas the name Zeus and Paul the name Hermes, because he was the chief speaker. The priest of the god Zeus, whose temple stood just outside the town, brought bulls and flowers to the gate, for he and the crowds wanted to offer sacrifice to the apostles. When Barnabas and Paul heard what they were about to do, they tore their clothes and ran into the middle of the crowd, shouting, "Why are you doing this? We ourselves are only human beings like you. We are here to announce the good news, to turn you away from these worthless things to the living God, who made heaven, earth, sea, and all that is in them. In the past, He allowed all people to go their own way, but He has always given evidence of His existence by the good things He does. He gives you rain from heaven and crops at the right times. He gives you food and fills your hearts with happiness. Even with these words, the apostles could hardly keep the crowd from offering a sacrifice to them. Some Jews came from Antioch in Pisidia and from Iconium. They won the crowds over to their side, stoned Paul, and dragged him out of the town, thinking that he was dead. But when the believers gathered around him, he got up and went back into the town. The next day, he and Barnabas went to Derbe. As you reflect on God's word, consider how the people in Iconium reacted to the teachings of Paul and Barnabas. Who accepted their message? Who opposed them? What does today's reading teach you and I about the risks involved in proclaiming the good news? Thank you for spending time in God's Word with me today. I hope you've been encouraged by what we've read together. To get our daily Bible reading delivered to your inbox each day, click on the link in the description or bio.